introduce you. So you got to say your name because I can say your first name, the whole last name. I'm like, I'm gonna destroy it every time.
Don't worry, Veera Mahajan. Yeah.
There you go. And check out her place, everybody. She's got like some super cool, crazy sculpture behind her. Actually,
Here, that's Krishna and Radha,
it,
like the ultimate love affair, romance.
this place
Yeah, from India.
is sweet. Even the chimney, or like that fireplace, is so dope. It's like, damn.
Yeah, and then there's a ship that my brother gave me a long time ago since I live close to the water.
Did he sail it across to you?
Yeah, wouldn't that be amazing? Yeah.
And so, anyways, I have Veera on here because she's gonna be a new host on our Stay Up networks, and she's gonna have her show on there. I apologize if I don't look like I'm looking at the camera because it's like 4 inches above where I'm looking. So, anyways, there you go. And she's gonna have her own show on there. So, is it gonna be? What's the name? Did you come up with a name? Is it Coffee with Veera?
Yes, that's what I've been, from my magazine days. I used to own Malibu Chronicle and I ran that for 6 years.
Yeah.
And actually, the other interview, they already knew me from the magazine. So that was pretty interesting. Since then, I've been saying I want to do Coffee with Veera because I used to meet a lot of people and I interviewed a lot of people for the magazine. And there are just amazing people out there and amazing stories. And I would love to bring them to, the Stay Up network and yeah, encourage people to just have a life, have that second chapter or the best chapter of their life whenever they start. Yeah.
Right. So she's really fits in with Stay Up Networks because she's very positive and uplifting and has some great stuff to share and pass forward to the people she's meeting with and speaking with. And usually everybody we try to have on the show is very positive and uplifting and putting good things out there because in these times that we're in, it's so easy to go to negative. It's so easy to jump on that bandwagon with some of the whatever's in the news, and that's just like super horrible. And then we have these COVID times, which is bad, and we pray we get better and past that, and it gets it maybe waters itself down at some point. But until then, it's always good to like stay up and be positive and kind of pay it forward to everybody else that you meet and that's around you, in my
Yes.
opinion. So that's what we have going on. And
Yes.
Veera is awesome with that. She is totally the energy for being a host out here and doing that. And she just, I mean, she's amazing.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Andy. But like you said, these are the really hard times to stay up, even though staying up should always be our cause and always be something what we look forward to. But right now, if you keep hearing, and what I'm working with is people keep hearing that domestic abuse is getting worse with pandemic because so many people are staying home.
Right.
But I was discussing that with my son. People who are happy, they love each other and support each other, they're not having those issues because they're actually happy to spend some time together. Otherwise, everybody's out of the house, driving half the time or going to meetings. But it's the people who already have the undercurrent of abuse or hurting each other or anger. Anger is like really, really bad. I stay away from that. And those are the people that domestic abuse is actually getting worse. So I think my book. This is my book called Unreported.
Right.
And I call it unreported because domestic abuse is unreported crime. So just for, this season or this hard times, I'm making the book available for $1. I just want everybody for ebook. I can't print and ship for $1,
No, like,
but I'm giving away the ebook for $1 and people can go to my Facebook and I have the link on there. And I should probably put on YouTube also, and I'll give you the link.
yeah, we'll
So
put
and post on that. I want as many people to at least, I want to help people. There's
right.
so much information, so many stories of people who came from abuse and are living a power life, and I'm one of them. So I want to make that information available. And of course, as you know, I'm also a mediator and a counselor. If
Right.
somebody needs more support, I'm available for that too. So
That's awesome. Yeah. So I was gonna ask you about all that. And then
yeah.
uh so do you have it on podcast as well? Like, well, it's
John,
Audible. I mean,
I do have audiobook. It's on Audible. Yes. And it is available on iBooks anyway as the ebook.
uh,
But since I'm making it available for $1, just go to my Facebook. The link is there. Or I'll give it to you. You can post it. Yeah.
we'll
Yeah.
put it in the description below so everybody can see it and they can go grab that. Uh,
Yeah.
because I heard from several people it's really amazing. So I think that everybody watching this should really like check it out. $1 is like
I get testimonials like almost every day. This book has
$10
changed my
everywhere.
life, saved my life, all that.
In the
Yeah.
glove box.
Yeah.
You know, come on.
Yes.
So like give us a little bit of a background about you, like where you grew up and your childhood and give me that fun stuff. Nobody ever
Okay.
asks about this. I want to know about your like growing up. Like were you the perfect kid that everybody loved, or were you like always getting in trouble like me?
Oh well, no, I grew up in India. I was born in India, and I'm the only sister of three brothers, so one of four siblings, and I'm the second oldest. So I had a lot of responsibility to take care of younger two
Uh,
siblings. You know, as people say, the more the kids, it doesn't matter. It's easier because the older ones will take care of the
right.
younger ones. So my younger brother is 7 years old, younger than me, and I still take care of him and think of him as one of my kids. So
Uh,
that's the relationship. But yeah, I grew up in India till I was 19. And
mm,
then I moved here with my family as an immigrant to Michigan. And that's where most of my life happened. I got married, had my first bachelor's degree in computer science. And actually, I had almost finished my degree in India at 19. I was doing my non-medical maths, physics, and chemistry. Then I came to Michigan and finished my computer science degree. Got married to another person who in the same field, engineering and computer science, and had a software business for 23 years, marriage for 23 years. All this great stuff happened. Had two kids, and then like normal people, normal American people, went through a divorce, came to Malibu. So after the divorce, I just wanted the physical distance and start my happy chapter and fresh new life. And so that's why I'm doing what I'm doing in Malibu. But like I told you earlier, my book has all those good and bad memories and what I went through and how I found my empowered life again, even though I did a lot in my married life, but my choices were not my choices 100% of the time. And so now, like, I wake up and it's like, what does Veera want to do? And that's what Veera does, because that's what life's supposed to be. You live at your own terms. And
it's
today I wanted to have an interview with you, and here we are. And I'm looking forward to my own channel and with you, of course,
yeah,
where I can bring more wonderful people to the channel and,
that'll be fun. That'll be cool.
yes,
It
inspire people. Yeah.
it's really nice to be able to like make up your mind for yourself
Oh, totally. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
instead of like
And be grateful for what you have. That opens up, life for what else you can do. If you're constantly complaining, it's kind of hard. You're too busy complaining.
yeah.
Not, yeah.
At least you landed in Malibu of all places.
Oh my God. I don't know if you want me to turn around and show you where my backyard is.
Show everybody, it's crazy amazing.
Okay.
It's like
All right. I'm going to turn around and show you my backyard. It's pretty amazing. Look
you're
at
gonna be,
that.
well, there's the backyard, which I see.
Yeah, that's my backyard. And yeah, so this is what I wake up to every morning. I kind of sit here on this little sofa and do my meditation and look outside with a cup of coffee with my little pet, my little puppy in my lap. So it's just wonderful, beautiful life. And, it didn't come easy. It didn't come easy. But here I am. When you have a positive intention, it happens,
And then give us a little scoop on other things that you do as well. You're not just an author, you're an
Yeah.
actress, and you also do other stuff. So
I am a mediator. Like I told you earlier, in my past life, had a computer science degree. And when I came here, I didn't want to do anything that I did in my past life. Malibu was going to be a brand new, perfect new chapter. So I started doing my master's in spiritual psychology. I ran a magazine called Malibu Chronicle for 6 years. And like my book has unreported domestic abuse is unreported crime, my magazine was Malibu Chronicle, but the undertone was all things positive.
Wow.
So, I just always only wanted to bring the positive spin on any article. We did articles. It was based on, it's a print magazine. It's a beautiful glossy print magazine. But we always had the positive spin to whatever we wrote and whoever we interviewed, because everybody has like great person has something bad and every bad person has something great. So we focused on the positive, and that's my life, and that's why, that's how I want to live. I only want to focus on the positive in myself and in other people.
So what do you do to keep yourself up? Just like to stay up to, besides looking out and sitting on your porch every day, which at
Yes.
some point you got to get up and do stuff. So like,
Yes.
what else do you,
That really, really helps. Like I said, I start my day with the meditation. I'm not very good at meditating. It's like hard to quiet my mind. But I found this 21-day abundance meditation with the Deepak Chopra. So I start from day 1 to day 21, and then I start back to day 1. It's only 15 minutes or so. I'm not like advertising or selling him, but that works for me. Something short.
right.
And he always has something nice to say. So he starts my day with a positive thought. And about it's a, what do they call it, guided meditation. So it's about 10-15 minutes, and that's just enough for me. And then you just spend another 10 minutes, as you did the UPW with me with Tony Robbins.
Oh, yeah.
Out of that, I learned to do the priming, whereas like you use about 3 minutes to be grateful for something, or at least be grateful for 3 things. And then also pray for yourself, for your family, your friends. So because the love shouldn't be just for one-on-one love. I believe in universal love. And why would I be attached to one person's love and not give up everybody else? I would rather love everybody. So
Yeah.
you kind of universally, you open that prayer for the universe that we live in the community that we live in. And then you just be grateful that you have another day to do some amazing things and go and get it. And of course I work out. I
Yeah.
walk every day, and I do a
No,
little
you
bit.
work out? Seriously?
I work out every day. I mean, having a dog, I did it anyway, but now having a dog is an amazing thing too, because you have to go take them out. So
Yeah.
twice a day we walk, and we do about total 4 miles a day, 2 miles in the morning, 2 in the evening. So that's pretty good. Yeah.
Do you go hiking in those mountains beneath you?
Yes, yes. I live up on the hill like you saw, so we can just get out of the door and go out walking, or we go to the beach and we do that running on the beach. And my Nina, my puppy, she loves running after the birds, and it's just amazing. I take pictures. I post pictures on my Facebook a lot,
Yeah.
about her and the ocean, and yeah.
That's cool. So, you just came back from Carmel,
I
right?
did. I did.
So you got to tell me
Carmel.
about Carmel, because that place is amazing. I love it over
Carmel was beautiful, and the good thing is like 10 minutes away is Pebble Beach, and another 45 minutes away drive is Big Sur. So I did that. I stayed there 4 days,
there.
and I wanted to go back again, but now I heard that because of the fires and stuff,
Oh yeah.
businesses are slow, and there's still a lot of ash and not very healthy air. So
Yeah.
I'm going to wait a little bit, from the local people that I met. I remember, I think I had a little audition self-tape I had to do.
Right.
And I learned how to do a hijab there.
Super
And I got a stranger. It was weird that I already put the hijab, and then I'm asking a stranger
No
to
way,
take a
right?
picture and do a video. That was so funny. But I made a few friends. My dad used to say, that's her problem. She walks and she makes friends. I love making friends. I love meeting people. So
Right.
they told me, yeah, wait another couple weeks before you come back to Carmel. Is still kind of not too good.
Well, that's
Yeah.
good that you're like personable. You can get out and talk to people and kind of adapt and merge with the culture in different areas and stuff
Oh
like
yeah, yeah.
I do the same thing when I travel. I'm like, I want to meet everybody and do everything like within rather than just the touristy kind of stuff, you
I
know?
know, I know. That's what I meant. You know, you have to love people. And when people see, feel that energy in you, I
Yeah.
mean, I realized the hijab later, they already have the hijab, but I was just nice, you know, I was just asking somebody and they didn't mind. They did the tape for me and they worked out. And so, yeah, that's what it is. If you put out good energy, most likely somebody will smile back at you. And that's where
Right.
the friendships start. Yeah.
With the mask on, it's like you have to make all these weird like
Yeah. Yeah.
gestures.
Yeah.
Are they smiling or are they like on something? You know?
Yeah, well, eyes can smile.
Yeah.
But I feel, you know, with the mask, there's all kind of different views on that. Like
Right.
some people completely don't want to wear masks, like I'm going to live my life.
Yeah.
But if I'm close to people, if I have to go grocery shopping or anywhere, of course, I always have a mask. But here in our neighborhood, if we're walking on the other opposite sides of the street and we're, you know, 10 feet apart,
Yeah.
I
You
don't feel you need to always wear a mask
yeah.
because it's really not too healthy for if you're wearing it for a long time. My housekeeper the other day,
Stuff in and out, you know?
yeah, you're taking in the carbon dioxide which should go out, and you're keeping it in because my housekeeper just told me a couple of weeks ago she missed my, you know, the day, and
Yeah.
she said she ended up in the hospital because she's always wearing a mask,
Oh,
and it's not healthy for you. So you need to give yourself breaks. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I think outside when you're not around anybody, of course, you know, you should be good. But when you get close to somebody, you definitely should wear the mask.
Yes, yes, yes. That 5, 6 feet apart, I think, you know, that's healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so all right, so what's your favorite food?
It used to be Thai food, but you know, we don't have anything. We used to have one Thai place here,
Yeah.
and I haven't had that in a while. So now I'm more into spinach and salmon. I love that. And since I can't go out, I've become a really good spinach salmon cooker. Perfected it. Yeah, my son was telling me the other day, that's the best salmon I've had. I'm like, great then. You know,
That's
so
what you're gonna have for the rest of the month.
I know. I mean, I change a little bit. I improvise. I
Yeah.
mostly cook Indian. I'm pretty good at that. And my easiest and the best thing to make is my scrambled eggs. I make pretty neat, yeah, scrambled egg.
Oh,
So a
that's
little Indian style scrambled egg. Yeah.
So tell us about your son, because he does some pretty cool stuff, and I think he's a
Yes, yes.
well, right?
I have two sons, and my oldest is married. He is in New York, and my younger one, he, as you know, he's in music and he's into acting. He actually just auditioned for Chosen. Hopefully, he gets it. We keep our fingers crossed.
Cool.
And but I don't know if I can show you pictures of him. But he is in Egypt. He has a girlfriend or fiance now. They got engaged over this COVID period online,
Wow. Oh, that's
and yeah. So
how,
well, he proposed because it was just so taking so long. They were away since March,
did he do
beginning
something
of
like
March.
really cool and slick, or did he just basically log in and be like, "Hey, how's it going? Let's get married."
I don't know the details, but they did that. And then you know, she's in France and he's here, so she's not allowed to come to US. He's
Uh,
not allowed to go to Europe. She can still come here if she can be out of Europe 14 days, but he is not allowed to go to Europe at all. So they went last month to Turkey,
uh,
and right now they are in Egypt.
uh,
So Turkey was, huh?
um, I think I saw a picture of him cleaning something up.
Yeah, yeah, that's what they're doing. And he posted that yesterday. Him and his fiance, they bought brooms and they are cleaning the streets or the parks. Yeah, because they're so dirty. They say, even though the beautiful pyramids and you know, Sphinx and all that, and they're taking pictures and the ruins. He said, as beautiful as things are, the
Uh,
streets are like the trash. They're so dirty and people just live there. And he hates that the little dogs, they're just playing in trash. And it's not just trash, it's actually, he was saying, very um, you know, like scary for them. And because there's broken glass, there's needles, there's all kind of, you know, that can actually hurt them.
oh wow.
And so he and his girlfriend or fiance, they were cleaning, and he said, but, and they did that a couple of days ago, there was another litter of brand new puppies, and they were just sitting in the dirt and just jumping on each other. They didn't know what else to do. They're brand new newborn puppies, so they brought milk and they were feeding the puppies. He
Wait.
said otherwise.
So they just went here for vacation together
Yeah.
and found all these mobs of little litters of puppies playing in dirt. And
Yes.
they're going to clean up the area so that the puppies aren't playing in the dirt.
Right, right. So he bought water bowls for them and he's putting them different places. So at least they have water, because a lot of, he says, the stray dogs and cats are just dying of, hunger and thirst. So I told him, I said, at least you can do water. People can live, or dogs can live without food for a while, but they need water.
Right.
So he did that. And now he's cleaning. Now he says, I'm going to buy 100 trash cans. I'm going to put it in different places with a note
Yeah.
to encourage clean living. And so then he was like, I'm going to leave in 12 more days and this and that. But
Yeah.
it's like, even if he changes 5 people, they
Yeah.
will change somebody else. Because he said, even though people ignore otherwise, as soon as he starts doing something or they start doing something, other people join in.
Oh,
And first they want to come in and thank them and ask them what they're doing, and then they join in. So I think he's doing a great job. I'm very happy
yeah.
and
Oh,
proud of what they're doing. Yeah, yeah,
that's pretty good idea,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So,
So they still have 12 more days. So who knows what good they will do in those days.
are they gonna just stay where they're at, or are they gonna travel around, or?
Yeah, right now they're in Giza, but then they're thinking of going to, like, close to their Airbnb actually is overlooking the pyramids. It's really beautiful. And then they're thinking of going to, I think he was saying Luxor, where there are more older ruins and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, today he posted a picture with the Sphinx in the Egyptian clothes, and it says like the young pharaoh is looking really cute.
oh,
Yeah.
that's nice. Oh, that's cool. Proud mom, right?
I am very proud, but again, the thing is, you got to show by example.
Right,
And yeah, same thing with this empowered living that I'm happy,
right,
I want to show that by example too. There is a beautiful life out there. You got to take a chance and
right.
risk. And, it's worth our own well-being that we have to take that chance and get out. Yeah.
Awesome.
Like they say, any bad situation, either you try to fix it. If you can't fix it, then get out.
Exactly.
And I couldn't fix it, so I had to get out. And I think I made a pretty good decision.
You seem like pretty happy about the whole situation.
Oh my God, the life is amazing. I mean, I couldn't believe after I moved to Malibu
Yeah,
that after 3 months or so, one day I woke up and was like, wow, I haven't cried for 3 months. So
yeah,
that made me realize I hadn't really gone three
out of
months before that,
yeah.
any 3 months that I didn't cry.
And
So here it
so,
was pretty amazing. Yeah.
so not to bring the bad up, but how long were you stuck in that bad relationship?
Well, I mean, it's not just cultural, and I learned that through a lot of interviews. But my history is I am from an Indian culture,
Hmm.
and a lot of families go through that. It's
Uh,
like 40 to 60%. I mean, it's like a huge range. When I was writing this at 40%, now when you read more stories, it's almost 60% of Indian women go through some sort of domestic abuse.
uh,
And so when I was going through that, or if I was somehow, I don't know, it wasn't the community support. It was something within me that just will not accept it. And I did not want my sons to grow up into the same men again that carry it from generation to generation, right?
yeah,
So the first few years, of course, were amazing in my marriage, because I thought, okay, I'm getting out of my dad's abusive home, because he was very abusive to my mom.
uh,
But and us too, but mostly to my mom.
right,
And that's how we learn, right? So that becomes your normal.
right,
So that's what I'm trying to change, to do not accept the bad normal.
right.
You have to have some examples of what real good normal is, what normal is or should be. And otherwise, if you don't know better, you just think this is how life should be. And that's what a lot of my friends, and even including my real own biological family, my mom and my
Uh,
brothers, they did not want me to get divorced because it was normal for them. It's like somebody will say, once he gets married, he'll get better. Then he'll have kids and he'll get better. And then the kids will leave and he'll get better. I'm like, I am so done. I waited for my son to be 18, and that was my line in the ground. It's like, that's it. The
yeah,
day my son is 18, if situation is not better, I'm leaving. and my son was turning 18 in 2 months, and he was still hitting him. And that's what made me just say, that's it, it's not getting better, that means I gotta leave. And I left, and I stayed there till he was 18 also, because as angry as my ex was,
Mhm.
I knew it would have been worse for my kids to go through custody fight, you
Right.
know, and run from mom's home, dad's home, and then I won't even know how they're being treated when they're not with me, you
Oh
know.
yeah, that's true. Oh,
So
you
this way, at least I was there to protect them. Yeah.
did an awesome thing. And now look at you, got books, you got audio tapes, and you're living on a mountain
I
overlooking the
know.
world, and it's all excellent, right? And then you're about to start Coffee with Veera. So if anybody,
Yes, yes. And since you said I live up on the hill, I want to tell you a story about that, an intention that I mentioned earlier. My
uh,
mom used to tell me when I was 10-year old, you know, most brothers, I had three brothers, the only daughter. And when they were kind of nagging me or just bothering me, they would gang up against me. And I used to tell her, at that time, I only knew the Himalayas, right? I was in India. And I say, I want to live up on a hill where nobody bothers me. But here I am now, living up on a hill where nobody bothers me.
nice.
So you have to have the positive thoughts and positive intentions. And when the time is right, the universe, the God, whatever you call them, it'll bring it to you. Yeah.
Manifested it and it happened. You put it
I
out
did.
there
Yeah.
and it made it happen, right?
Yes, yes. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. That clear heart, you know, real intention, positive thoughts make things happen. And of course, you have to do the work. You can't just sit and say, God will do it. You got to do your work. Yeah.
That's awesome. So now, before we cut out of this, maybe put a little something out here to what type of person and people you're looking for the show, so that maybe if any viewers are out here and they really want to be on a show,
Yeah.
and they want to get to know you and meet you, and you guys have this excellent um, you know show basically.
Mhm.
Let me know. Let everybody know what you're looking for. What do you?
Well, I'll be looking to talk to people who either have, I mean, that's my cause number one,
Mhm.
who have gone through some difficult times, abuse, or whatever situation, and they've come through it. So they have that bridge, how they came and they have done something, and so people can learn from them how to go from A to Z, and how we can probably, hopefully, teach them some steps. So make their somebody else's journey a little bit better than what we went through. Like I went from abused to empowered. There are a lot of steps in between. It doesn't just happen just by wishing also, right? A wish and an intention is very important, but there are a lot of steps. And I would love to teach them. And that's what I want someone else to, some like how to write a book, how to cook or something, or how to make something, or any kind of difficult situation and depression, or you can
Kind
be
of
any
give and
cause.
take. Anything that you have to offer, and then somebody else
Yes,
has
yes, yes.
a
And
type of knowledge in the first.
yeah, so it's not just even for you. It's like, oh my God, I did that and I'm here. It helps you break down. It also, helps you grow and become stronger in your cause. But knowing that you can help someone else make this journey much easier and faster and supported, and that's why I do mediations and counseling. I want to help people on all stages of their conflicts and any hurt or pain or abuse, because there are different stages. There are different reasons there where somebody wants to go. There are different motivations, and you want to help them, and those are the kind of people that I would love to interview. And anybody that can have other ways to stay up and stay happy, and that's another way, like going from depression or not knowing what to do. And business consult, I do that too. Like some people, like, I have the ideas but I don't know what to do. They're stuck in jobs or whatever situation is. So finding and helping and brainstorming. I love brainstorming. So
Yeah.
if somebody just wants to brainstorm with me for me, or brainstorm with them for their, how to grow, I would love that. I think, when you have, that's what mastermind is supposed to be. I learn from all different sources. Like they were saying, not Tony, but Dean Graziosi and Russell Brunson, that when you have one-on-one, two people, it's not two people, you, with the conversations and with the two motivations and intentions, there's like a third mind that starts working, and that's the mastermind. And it's amazing to bring that mastermind out and do something good for communities, generations, and just make our world a little better place than we got it, right?
That's awesome. All right, cool. So I'm so glad that we got to do this today.
Yes.
Um, and anybody that's looking to get on Vera's show and you have something to relate to or something to add to her, you just want to meet her, we will have the information in the description of this show below. So you can reach out or you can reach out to myself at Stay Up Networks.
Yes.
And then we can make this connection and we can line it up and get you on the show.
And I will give you the link so we can post that. My book is, you know,
Right.
if you want to print books still, you can go to Amazon or call me and we can do that, or direct, you know, message or something.
And we'll get those.
But yeah, but the $1 ebook, please, you know, download it, read it, pass it on, pass the link to someone,
Sure.
because all know somebody who needs it. Yeah.
Awesome. All right,
Uh,
cool. So that wraps this up. And then we will see Vera very soon, everyone. So there you go.
Thank
Thank
you, Andy. Thank you for having me on the show.
you.
It's
No
been
problem.
amazing.
All right, see you.